I think Scotty's doing a great job. I honestly do. I think they've got to find a new identity because they lost it a bit in getting pummeled. They were pummeled in the Premier League. They were, honestly, those players need to stop conceding goals. They were leaking goals last season. And that's tough. It's a tough ask, right? You know, and the season before they got up just through attacking and dominating the ball. You can always do that in the Premier League, right? So you've got to learn new ways. Scotty is having to also find his own identity as a manager and his team's identity again and reinvigorate both. So I understand how tough it is. I think he's doing an incredibly good job to be where they are. Tonight they could 5 points. I'm wrong. If they can beat QPR, they'll be 5 points up. But even more so, they'll be
into the top six.
Into the top six. You've got to hang on to those coattails. And the thing is, he's about as far away from someone who's what Millwall want to see. You know, but he's a typical what QPR fans want to see, which is I got to be honest, a flitty, farty footballer who can do all the wonderful, lovely stuff, all the icing on top of the cake, not the cake mix. And what I'm pleased with is how well he's working without the ball for his team, because there's no doubt with it, he's one of the most beautiful floaters that I've ever seen. And what I mean by that, he'll float past you, he'll dummy, he'll go just like an old rugby player used to do, where they feint to throw it and keep it and they're past you. Well, Izzy can do that, and I'm delighted he's got his head down and he's working hard and he's playing for the team. No matter what you say, it's easy to say something. The difference is doing it and producing your best in both jobs. I think is a total impossibility.
You know what it will be like in March, won't you? What would
in a relegation
10
dogfight,
games to go or something?
I swear to you, it's going to be for a club that's expecting,
of course,
start of the season. Where were they expecting to be?
Get top six again, surely.
So you know, let's cut through it, cut through the mire. If I'm allowed to say that,
you can.
Mire's good.
This could turn hideously ugly.
I didn't know where it was going.
No, not very
Mire's fine.
I'm pleased he went to Mire.
It could turn hideously ugly because, you know, at the end of the day, nobody wants his country to fail or Stoke to fail. So
it'll be the Stoke.
There's one major issue with that. He's won one game, which was marvellous. You know, I believe he's got the quality to do it. I was with someone last week who knows him really well, Colin Murray, and he idolises the man. He thinks he's brilliant, and I can understand that. He's going to need to be brilliant because they're on a terrible, terrible losing streak, and you know that could come back in the Championship any time. If these results don't go right, he could be in a
and be getting all sort of
dogfight
pressure from Stoke
by the time it comes.
Exactly.